Alright everyone, how's it going, how's it going? Epo here, also known as Ray, and we've got something special today, something a little different. Just recently I received something in the mail from our pal Joerinferno. I'll leave a little link to his YouTube channel as well as his stream, his Twitch stream, in the comments below. But our pal Joe, fellow Canadian, fellow Gunpla builder, sent me some stuff along, and that's what I got in the mail. So let's take a look real quick. Yeah, just like I said, not really a big long video today. Let's see if the camera is nicely adjusted. Okay, I think that's pretty good. So yeah, here it is. I believe all the doxy information has been removed, as you can see. All this cardboard tearing apart, exposing the corrugated stuff. But yeah, this is what we got in the mail, and I haven't opened it up, so let's take a look. Like I said, I believe I know what is inside, but let's investigate together. Let's explore, and let's see. And once again, thank you to Joe for this. I really do appreciate it. Look at that. That is a lot of plastic, and it almost looks like Warhammer, but it's not. These are, in fact, the miniatures for Gundam Assemble. Also, they came with the card game, the Gundam TCG, which came out last year. 1, 2, 3, 4, four bags, so I don't really know how many kits, how many models are actually in here. Like you can see, there's three bases, so one would think there's 3 models in here, but we'll investigate, we'll see. And we've got all the manuals. We've got all the manuals. And once again, yes, this is for Gundam Assemble. The game is not actually out yet. Coming soon, as you can see. It's supposed to come out this year. However, they did offer a couple of the miniatures in like an introductory pack alongside the card game, which did come out last year, and it seems like it's been taking off pretty well. Seems like people have been enjoying that, so one would hope that Gundam Assemble also sees some good success. So we'll all have to see. We've got the instructions here for the Gundam Grandpa, Gun Cannon, and Gun Tank. And this is the game. This is the card game, if I'm not mistaken. So I'm going to assume that these are all different, the instructions, but I really don't know. So let's see. Yeah, so this would be the Tallgeese, Leo, and Leo. 2 Leos with different armaments. And the construction doesn't seem too bad. Also, as you can see, there's a color guide here with the Leo light green or light gray. Very interesting. We'll have to look at this much more closely later. And so what else do we have here? Sword Strike Gundam, Launcher Strike Gundam, the Sky Grasper, and the Ale Strike Gundam with the Sky Grasper. It says like you have to choose one, so it looks like you can change the armament, and I'm wondering if that's going to be something that is attached with pegs, or so you can swap them out as you like, or is that a permanent decision, or could I use magnets? Because I really do love using magnets. So that's something that we can explore a little later. It does seem to be like it's a peg, so I'm thinking that they can attach and detach just through friction. So we'll look into that a bit more. I'm sure there's a lot of folks that have already figured it out because these models have been out. And the final one, let's see. Char Zaku, Zaku 2, and a Zaku 2 with a different armament. A bazooka, kneeling down, very cool. So I'm not really sure if this is the extent of all the Gundam Assemble models that are presently available. I don't know. I'm sure there could be more, at least more coming out soon. But that is a good good little chunk of plastic. Let's open up one. Let's open up one just to see what the runners are like. I'm kind of curious about the gun tank. Okay, I see the gun tank. Let's open up one and we'll take a quick look. So there's the base. The base is pretty big. It does look very similar to like Warhammer, but it does seem large. And if you look, you know, the sort of way that they've labeled the bases is, or rather the runners, is just like Gunpla. And here are the runners. So this is the main body of the gun tank. There you have the body, the torso, the arms. The arms are attached in the back, so these are basically just two halves that you just attach just like that. And then the tank treads go on either side, the cannons go on the back, and the head should, oh yeah, the head is like just attached right there. So that's it. That's all there is to this model. It's all on the single runner, and it says A2 TP003 gun tank. Yeah, and it's just like your typical Gundam model kit, the way they've laid out that information. 2024, which is like, you know, we're already in 2025, so that's pretty surprising too. Or rather 2026. We're already in 2026, but these were made in 2024. So that's interesting. And this is gun cannon. And gun cannon is interesting because it comes with like a big mound of rock, like a hill, to do that kind of classic pose where it's kind of on all fours shooting out the cannons. So that is pretty cool. And of course we have Grandpa, the RX-78. And so one thing to note is that they are mono pose. They are basically just going to be in the single pose. You're not going to be able to move the arms or the head. It's all locked in. But that does mean that they can get into some pretty cool poses, and the details are quite nice because they don't have to think about articulation or anything like that. And also, my feeling is that they're going to be fun to paint. I think what we'll do when it's in the next video, we'll put together a couple of these and we'll kind of do a comparison as to how they size up against Gundam Artifact, as well as the SD Gundam miniatures and Warhammer. We'll kind of do a little size comparison and see. But for now, that is it. And once again, thank you so much to Joerinferno. Very kind gift from him. And we will definitely be painting these. I think that'll be fun to do. And yeah, we'll be back with more miniatures and painting and all that jazz. Don't forget to like and subscribe and all that jazz. And I'll catch you next time. Bye-bye.